Overconsumption of antibiotics leads to antibiotic resistance, where bacteria become resistant to treatment by these medicines. This leads to increased susceptibility to certain illnesses, such as tuberculosis and serious skin infections like methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. The main problem with overconsumption of antibiotics is that it can lead to antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Antibiotic resistance is the ability of bacteria to resist the effects of antibiotics. This means that the antibiotic will not work on this resistant type of bacteria. The misuse and overuse of antibiotics is leading to an increase in drug-resistant bacteria, which creates a major public health problem. Antibiotic resistance is a growing threat to global health, food security, and development. The first antibiotic-resistant organism was found on a chicken farm in the UK in 1944. The first patient with a resistant infection was identified in 1961. In some countries, more than half of people who have contracted resistant bacteria have died as a result since 2000. Antibiotics are prescribed to people who have infections or people who are immune suppressed, either by chemotherapy or HIV/AIDS. Antibiotics are also used on livestock as feed additives, growth promoters, and for prevention purposes. Antibiotics are widely used in hospitals because they help reduce the length of hospital stays by killing bacteria that cause infections. This reduces time waiting for an infection to go away or become undetectable, which can happen with simple things like a bladder infection. The overconsumption of antibiotics is a top concern for doctors and healthcare professionals. The concern comes from the fact that antibiotic resistance is a serious issue in many countries around the world. As a result, some illnesses have become more difficult to treat. Antibiotics have been a lifesaver for us. They have been able to save lives from bacterial infections and diseases in a short span of time. But with the rise in consumption of antibiotics, they are becoming ineffective against some bacterial strains due to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. There is no doubt that we need antibiotics in our society, but overusing them is costing our society dearly. We need to stop the use of antibiotics without prescription and promote more healthy lifestyles. Antibiotic-resistant bacteria are increasingly becoming a major concern for public health. The use of antibiotics has been rapidly increasing over the years, which is leading to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. The widespread use of antibiotics in humans and animals has contributed to this issue. It's important to talk to your doctor or other professional before beginning any sort of supplementation or treatments. Feel free to contact us if you want us to give you the contact information of professionals who work with our network.